I feel like the increase in the price of SGR is actually the best thing because, I mean, what is 700? It was just to entice people to get to know what SGR is. And then we're going to pay more money because there's service that needs to be done to that SGR. 700 is the amount is very little. Even us guys keep comparing ourselves to guys in the States. I'm sure if they had this trade, they'd be like, it's Africans. So yes, I do believe and I do know in my heart and in my soul, I support the government.
Will you pay?
I will pay because the service is actually good, but they should change like the sitting posture. I mean the sitting
arrangement.
Yeah, I feel like it's not comfortable. Yeah, so if they change that, then even if they charge me 15,000, bruh, I got this.
But I think they would have done public participation. They should at least seek the views of Kenyans, because those are the people who will be affected the most with this increasing pricing of this is what the economy class.
Yeah.
Huh?
Economic class.
But for the VIP, that is where they should have given a consideration. But for the common people who have been using travel, using SGR, they should have considered maintaining the price. It comes with a lot of things. You must travel from Nairobi to Mombasa and then you take a taxi to the next destination. So, you see, that's it.
Don't support the idea. And we feel cheated as Kenyans because in the first place we believe that it was just a campaign gimmick that has now fizzled out. So we are just getting to realization that we have to live the life, the expensive life that we have lived all our lives. Because when you look at it critically, actually, it doesn't, in few months, doesn't warrant that kind of an increment because the government just realized that the people were underpaying or what, or did they want to use that to get our votes and that's it. So I think it's something that really is wrong for the government to do. And even the first class 3,000, I think they should changing people because apart from a few things, there's nothing in the first class. I've been there, so at the end of the day, I think if they really wanted to help Kenyans, they should cater for the rich and the poor. And you don't cater for the poor by equating the poor with the rich. That is my 2 cents.
Do you think people will go back to using buses?
I think so because logically people are going there because of budget and time. But again, there are also disadvantages because one, when you land, before you go there, you spend. Like, you'll take something like 700 for taxi to Syokimau, then board the plane, that when you reach there again, you spend something like 1,000 bob from Miritini, or is it Miritini, to wherever you're going. So I believe it's almost the same, and sometimes it's even better to take the plane than take SGR.
Mimi si support SGR kuongezwa bei kwanza juu hata sijatumia. At least hata wangengoja ifike 1 year. Ikifika 1 year then they can add the prices. Ndio at least kila mtu mwenye anaweza kuwa anataka kuitumia akuwa anaitumia. You say most of the people will shift back to the matatus. Yeah, that's my idea.
About the SGR increment of the fares from 700 to 1,200 on economy and from 3,000 to 5,000 on first class. Well, that's debatable because that's a bit high for the common Mwananchi. But what I know is that Kenyans will not stop riding the SGR. In fact, if you look like in the whole of January, it had already been booked. And I think most of February it has been booked, and now you have a chance to book even up to a month in advance. If you remember when the SGR was launched in May, the president gave an offer when the prices were down. So it's definite that the prices were to go up at some point.